On the seventh day of Christmas, World Top gave to me Speed Racer by ZenthicAlpha, Dear Nostalgia by Triaxis, Speed of Light by The Real Salad, Retro Circles by Nacho21, Demon Jumper by Unknown Magnitude by Shudder, and The Farewell by Jonathan GD. Welcome back, everybody, to the 12 Demons of Christmas. Once again, today is day 7. And we're going to be doing Speed Racer by ZenthicAlpha. This is a level that I've spent quite a bit of time on. We've spent about 500 attempts on the computer and then a couple thousand on mobile. So this is obviously one of the most famous demons of all time. The song classic, the layout classic. And it's a pretty repetitive level, which honestly kind of takes away from the entertainment, but it's also a bit easier than other demons for that reason, which I think is why it's so popular. This is not a high-end easy demon by any means. This is a low to mid-range at best easy demon. So anyway, if you guys are excited for this video, make sure to click that like and subscribe button down below. Let's see if we can hit 300 subs by New Year's Eve. And let's go and get right into it. I mean, this is again, a pretty easy demon. It's on the lower end for sure. You go through these kind of wacky ship and cube parts at the beginning, and then it gets very repetitive with things like this in different game modes. We're getting quite far, so I'm going to lock in really quickly. Oh my gosh, 92% first attempts. I'm not gonna lie, I thought we had it in the bag there. The ending is a little bit tricky and confusing. We may have to go through a practice run if we die there again. But yeah, anyway, very low-end, easy demon here. You go through these kind of repetitive, weird ball cube and ship parts at the beginning. And then you get into that repetitive, like, up and down motion where you're in that enclosed, like, claustrophobic space. And again, it kind of takes you throughout different game modes, which is nice. You can tell very clearly, though, that this is, like, such early 2.0 decoration, but it's still nice. I mean, it doesn't necessarily hold up to the standards of a 2.2 level today, but, I mean, it's not bad looking by any means. It's a lot better than any level that I can make, so, anyways, let's lock in here, and let's see how long it takes us to beat Speed Racer. I have a feeling this might take us a little bit longer than some of the recent ones. Definitely going to take us longer than Demon Jumper. I still feel kind of bad that I shoved that in there, but I mean, hey, it's a demon. But no, I just needed a break after Magnitude and The Farewell. Those were by far the hardest ones that we've done so far, and they were both right at the beginning. And I imagine we're going to go back to some of those harder ones towards the couple final days of this series, so strap in. I've got a few things planned out. And I think you guys are really going to enjoy the final Demon of Christmas this year. It's a bit different than all the other ones that we've done thus far, let me just say that much. But anyway, lock in. Oh my gosh, yeah, we're going to have to practice that end bit. It gets a little bit trickier. There are a couple of weird timings and a couple of places where I'm not exactly sure we were supposed to jump. I was just trying to sight read it, and that's not going too well. Which is why I died on 94 originally. Again, all these levels, like, I've had some crazy far off-camera attempt, and I get nervous because I'm thinking, what if I beat this before I'm in the 12 Demons recording? And honestly, I think it's for the best that I die at extremely late parts like that, so we can beat it for the first time on camera. So this is as authentic as possible. But I mean, for the entire 12 Demons of Christmas challenge, I've probably put in like 5,000 attempts already. But actually way more than that. I don't know why I said 5,000, but probably over 10,000 at this point. And by the end of the challenge, it's probably going to be more than double that. What am I doing? Okay, so you stay up, down, then up. Got it. Alright, let's see if we can do this first try now. I mean, it's not really first try anymore, is it? Ignore the voice crack. Oh my gosh, that was tragic. So let's get a little bit political here in the sphere of GD. Is Doggy dropping grief? I don't want to jump to any conclusions, and I know he's taken breaks before, but, like, he's not been nearly as consistent with the grief streams, and he also, whenever he does do a grief stream, it's kind of like a fun, let's do multiple levels thing. I don't know. That would kind of suck, but I mean, it's understandable, obviously, if he does. I just didn't think it was going to happen, but I mean, as of right now, at least, we're in a really bad dry stretch of grief content. But who knows? He may bring it back next week, and I may just look like an idiot when this comes out. Dude, I look like an idiot right now because instead of actually playing the game and focusing, I was talking about how bad somebody else is. Whee! It's really unfortunate that I just beat that attempt, that I have to leave that weird noise that I made in. But let's go. That is Speed Racer by ZenthicAlpha. I almost forgot the name of the level. If you're looking for a really low-end, easy demon, beginner demon, I mean, this is just the pinnacle of that kind of thing. Why do I have no internet connection? What? Anyway, um, if you are, again, new to the game, maybe you've beaten the Nightmare, beaten the Lightning Road, maybe Platinum Adventure, this is your next challenge for sure, because there are a couple of tricky timings, but the reason that it's so easy all comes down to the repetition of the level. Again, you get to 50%. If you can do one of those game modes well through these weird tight corridors, you can most likely do all of them with a bit of practice. So, again, I do want to thank you all for watching this video. Come back tomorrow. Tomorrow is going to be a little bit trickier. We're not going to be doing one of these super low-end easy demons. We're going to be doing something a little bit harder. So make sure to tune in for that. Are we going to beat it again? First try. We'll find out. But anyway, again, make sure to click that subscribe button. 300 by New Year's? Question mark. Not very confident in that at all, but we'll see if it happens. What else should I say? Go sub over to the main channel. Covering Winter Storm Bellamy right now, having a blast. Also, by this point, the 1.21.2 Twisted update will have been out for a little while. So I hope I'm having a blast with that. We'll have tons of content out for that. 93. Okay, anyway, that's it. Peace out.